Add this singular item to your bath water, to your cream, and to your perfume. No man will ever say no to you. Add this natural item to your perfume, to your cream, as well as to your bath water, and you will experience unusual sales, open door, connection, breakthrough, success, divine visitation all through your life. Add this item to your bath water, to your cream and perfume. Believe me, backwardness, disappointment, failure at the age of breakthrough, promise and fail, all of them will give way for tremendous breakthrough and favor. If only you can follow me to the end of this video, I will give you a kind of the secret of this particular natural item that you need to add to your bath water, and add it to your cream, and also add it to your perfume, and your life will take another dimension. Your second name will actually become Favour. So welcome once again to Jenny Action TV. In this particular channel, I'll discuss three important variables which are actually health, safety, and spirituality. Believe me, if you can understand and apply these three correctly in your life, the sky will not be your limit. It becomes your starting point. If this is the very first time you're landing in this channel, you are highly welcome. Please do well to hit the red subscribe button and the bell notification so that YouTube will always notify you once I upload a new video. For my returning subscribers, God bless you. I am so grateful. For my new timers, just go through the search button in YouTube, type Jenny Action TV, slide the keyword of any video you are looking for. Let's say Favour. You get all the videos I've made on Favour, you watch and get some values, and your life will transform. So without wasting time, let's delve into the video. So the particular item I am actually talking about is bitter leaf. You see, bitter leaf is one powerful leaves that if you begin to ask me to grade all the leaves that God have created, I will actually start with king of the leaves, which is the one used to do back to sender, because it takes care of a lot of numerous other things, including curing of epilepsy and others. And then fertility leaf, the third will always be bitter leaf. Bitter leaf is powerful for a reason. You see, these leaves, their spiritual impact is not far different from their physical impact. For example, now, if you start chewing bitter leaf, even if you did not remove any atom of bitterness, towards the end, you will suddenly start getting sweetness in your mouth. And then if you decide to squeeze it, you will discover that you will squeeze it to an extent that the bitterness will be drained completely and you will begin to experience sweetness. This is how it does when it comes to spirituality. Bitter leaf helps to drain out from you anything that causes bitterness, anything that makes you unhappy, anything that is not working well with you. And that is why if you are experiencing low sales, and this is actually what is making you unhappy, it helps to remove it. If you are experiencing a kind of lack of proposal from men in terms of marriage, it will drain it out in order for your life to be joyful. If you have court case and it seems that that court case is working against you, you use bitter leaf towards that direction. It helps to drain out that particular disturbance and you will be free. This is one reason why bitter leaf is so powerful. So now I'm going to teach you a direction you will use bitter leaf. You will use it to make tremendous progress. You will start testifying almost immediately because it works immediately without wasting time. So how do you use it? And it helps to take away a kind of hatred. If what is making you to be unhappy is actually hatred, maybe in your workplace, it will drain it out. Unusual attack, it drain it. Anything that tends to make you to feel unhappy, feel bitterness, sometimes too, it helps to break curses. If your problem is coming as a result of curses and covenants that you don't even know of working, it breaks them. There is no limit to the power of bitter leaf. That is why I respect this Almighty God who says that the leaves is for the healing of the nation, according to Revelation 22 verse 2, because God is awesome. He has given us everything we need to survive in this earth. So we can't afford not to use what God has freely given to us. So now, how do you use it? When you get enough quantity of bitter leaf, you at least allow it to a kind of under the air, light sun, not too much sun, to a kind of dry a bit. Because if you make it to be too dry, then when you are squeezing it, it is going to, because you're actually going to squeeze it, it is going to pieces. It will not be the best. Now, when you have done that, then that is why even if you are living abroad, you can't tell me that you can't get it, because most of the times it's relatively a kind of dry leaves that is sent to you, so you can easily do this particular recipe. So when you have gotten it, get a bowl like this. It's not a must that it's transparent bowl, can be rubber bowl, any type of bowl, but please don't always use black, any color of bowl. Then when you have gotten it, use a kind of another bowl to wash that bitter leaf with salt and water, enough salt and water, and remove it without drying the water. Just remove it from that particular a kind of a bowl and put it immediately inside the bowl. Let that some quantity of water that is still in the leaves, without deliberately pouring the water, be the water that will be inside that particular bitter leaf, and then start squeezing it. Squeeze it very well to get out that bitter water. So when you have gotten that particular bitter water, you know that because the leaf is a little bit dry, the leaf will not tear into pieces to an extent. You keep it aside, still keep that leaf. What are you going to do? Get your cream. You can actually measure out a little quantity from your cream that will last you for 1 week. It's good to do this beginning of every week, like on Monday. So now, and use it to bless all through your week for abundance, connection, favor, everything you need. So now, when you measure out a little quantity of that particular bitter leaf, then you now mix it in the cream that may last you a week. But if you want, you can mix it in your entire cream, but it's always good to do it like that. Every week you put fresh one, because some of this spiritual work actually have expiry date. Then when you have mixed it, get a little bit of that bitter leaf water, and also open your perfume. Let your perfume be the one that you can easily open, and pour it and mix it together with your cream and keep it. Then get a plastic that sprays like this, and put some of that bitter leaf water, and then take the remaining and add it to your bet water. Yes, it's going to discolorate your a kind of nail, but that is not a problem. All you need to do is to go get a bleach. Get bleach and use cotton wool, touch it and use it to clean this your nails. It will be okay again. So now add the one that is remaining into your bath water. If you body is dirty, you can actually bath with your normal water for bathing and normal soap, everything you use this, and then prepare a kind of rinsing bed. Put your right middle finger and begin to pray, especially specific thing that gives you sorrow. If it is lack of cells, pray it. Marriage, pray it. Court case you have, pray anything that whenever you remember it, you don't feel happy. Pray it inside that water that you want this thing to end, that you want it to be taken away, even if it is causes or coming or whatever that is the cause, that God should take it away. Then after you have prayed, remember it's that energy, that prayer that matters a lot. That is what connects divinity to help humanity. That shows that you are not actually arrogating the power of Almighty to these things. You are just using them as a point of contact. So now after you have prayed fervently, enter bedroom to bed. Make sure that you use that leaf that you squeeze, but there is still bitterness in it, and use it as sponge and begin to bet. As you are betting, you are speaking that this a kind of lack of proposal, or this my relationship that is shaking, that God will consolidate it, that these forces or this and that, that you know the things you are passing through, you begin to pray against it as you are betting, that as I'm batting it out, I'm batting this lack of favor, low cells. Then after you must have bet very well, allow that water to dry in your body. Do not towel, do not use soap, allow it. Then when it has dried, get that your cream that is mixed with a little bit of bitter leaf, rub it. By God's grace, it will not, the color will not even show, just a little bit. Get that your perfume that you mix bitter leaf, spray it. Go to your shop, any place you do physical business, spray it. Can actually spray this bitter leaf water around your house. Just see how every negative energy will disappear. Because most of the times, what hinders us from possessing our possession is actually negative energies. And then you will see how your doors will open, even your shops, the goods you have never sold before, you see yourself selling them. You will see things change for good. You will see how people will love you wherever you go, even in your shop. What may be causing low sale may be negative energies. You see that those negative energies will be driven away and things will turn out for your own good. If in the office you are hated by your boss, you see how you will be loved. If the person that you're having relationship with and then hoping to get married, the relationship is shaking, you see how that relationship will consolidate again. And believe me, you certainly come back and testify because this works like magic. So, with this, I've actually come to the end of today's video, believing that someone has actually find value. If you are one of them, why not give me that thumbs up? Don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you have not done so. Hit the bell notification so as to get my next upload. Comment on this video. Please share this video to everyone. You might be helping a lot of people as you do all these things. May God bless you, honor you, and cause you to ride upon the high places of this earth. Still your lady Jenny saying bye bye.